for round 2. Obviously didn't get it done round 1, so that was disappointing.
It was a big game in itself. You know, our first home game here at the SCG against Geelong.
Specifically, I remember rocking up to the game and just there being I guess a buzz or an excitement surrounding the SCG, and yeah, everyone knew we were about to, or hoping to witness something pretty special.
Listen to this.
I fed him his 3rd goal, so I'll put my hand up and he can thank me later for that one.
Parker, rare fumble from him to centre half forward, buddy.
We all talk about Chad feeding him his 4th, but can't get to 4 without kicking your 3rd, so I'll take the claim for that.
I was on the bench at one stage and I just had a feeling he was about to kick his 4th as well, so I sort of lasted only about a minute or 2 on the bench and made sure the next rotation came off pretty quickly.
Yeah, when he kicked the 3rd, you can just feel the stadium just start to erupt, and obviously the players going, okay, we need to get him the footy now. We want to be that player that kicks him the footy on his 1000th. So yeah, no, we're ready for it.
Ball here, Warner surely he looks for number 23, got him on short, and he's got it, bud.
He was walking back to kick the goal, and as he's walking back, people were jumping over the fence and were like, what happens if he misses it?
I stupidly was trying to set up for a point just in case, stupidly.
By the time he kicked the footy, there were people sprinting onto the field, so...
I just became a fan, and I think a lot of the other boys did just in that moment, and wanted to race to get to him as quickly as possible.
There was beer everywhere, and the Furphys flying around was insane.
I was probably pretty flat that I was on the bench, but hearing some of the stories after, the boys were pretty claustrophobic.
Carry on from Chad, yeah, probably to be expected.
There was a bit of carry on from Chatty actually, so those videos that come out post-game were quite funny.
If there's 2 players that are going to end up outside the stadium while the game's on, it's probably Chad and Ollie.
To see those 2 idiots doing that, it probably happened to those 2 blokes for a reason.
Because we were all back down in the change room warming up for the restart, and they still hadn't been found.
And I think players were just scattered throughout the whole stadium at the time, and obviously a couple of boys out in the street.
Yeah, seeing the photo of Lizard at the under the scoreboard was another little subplot that was pretty funny. As I was about to head off the ground, saw one of our great club supporters in Jace Kimberley, and he'd had a picnic rug down there and a few meat pies and a few beers, so he offered me a seat, and I took it.
But we're all having a laugh about those little stories about the boys being outside the stadium and how we got back to the change rooms and stuff like that.
It's probably one of the most special moments I've been a part of, and to experience that and be out there on the field while he kicked it. Obviously 30,000 people end up on the ground and come in and have a beer with one of the all-time great players, and I believe such a special group as well was a really special moment, and one I'll cherish forever.
The legend becomes immortal.